Part 1 of the Letters of Lord Nelson to Lady Hamilton, Volume 1. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Daniel Watkins. The Letters of Lord Nelson to Lady Hamilton, by Horatio Nelson. Letters 1 to 8. Letter 1. Vanguard, off Malta, October 24th, 1798. My dear Madam, after a long passage, we are arrived, and it is as I suspected. The ministers at Naples know nothing of the situation of the island. Not a house or bastion of the town is in possession of the islanders, and the Marquis de Niza tells me they want arms, victuals, and support. He does not know that any Neapolitan officers are in the island. Perhaps, although I have their names, none are arrived, and it is very certain, by the Marquis's account, that no supplies have been sent by the governors of Syracuse or Messina. However, I shall and will know everything as soon as the Marquis is gone, which will be tomorrow morning. He says he is very anxious to serve under my command, and, by changing his ship, it appears as if he was so. However, I understand the trim of our English ships better. Ball will have the management of the blockade after my departure, as, it seems, the court of Naples think my presence may be necessary and useful in the beginning of November. I hope it will prove so, but I feel my duty lays at present in the east, for until I know the shipping in Egypt are destroyed, I shall never consider the French army as completely sure of never returning to Europe. However, all my views are to serve and save the two Sicilies, and to do that which their Majesties may wish me, even against my own opinion, when I come to Naples, and that country is at war. I shall wish to have a meeting with General Acton on this subject. You will, I am sure, do me justice with the Queen, for, I declare to God, my whole study is how to best meet her approbation. May God bless you and Sir William, and ever believe me, with the most affectionate regard, your obliged and faithful friend, Horatio Nelson. I may possibly, but that is not certain, send in the enclosed letter. Show it to Sir William. This must depend on what I hear and see, for I believe scarcely anything I hear. Once more, God bless you. Letter 2. May 12th, 1799. My dear Lady Hamilton, accept my sincere thanks for your kind letter. Nobody writes so well, therefore, pray, say not you write ill, for if you do, I will say, what your goodness sometimes told me, you lie. I can read and perfectly understand every word you write. We drank your and Sir William's health. Troubridge, Lewis, Hallowell, and the new Portuguese captain dined here. I shall soon be at Palermo, for this business must very soon be settled. No one, believe me, is more sensible of your regard than your obliged and grateful Nelson. I am pleased with little Mary. Kiss her for me. I thank all the house for their regard. God bless you all. I shall send on shore, if fine, tomorrow, for the feluccas are going to leave us, and I am seasick. I have got the piece of wood for the tea-chest. It shall soon be sent. Pray present my humble duty and gratitude to the Queen for all her marks of regard, and assure her it is not thrown away on an ungrateful soil. Letter 3. Vanguard, May 19th, 1799, 8 o'clock, calm. My dear Lady Hamilton, Lieutenant Swiney coming on board enables me to send some blank passports for vessels going to Procida with corn, etc., and also one for the courier boat. To tell you how dreary and uncomfortable the Vanguard appears is only telling you what it is to go from the pleasantest society to a solitary cell, or from the dearest friends to no friends. I am now perfectly the great man, not a creature near me. From my heart I wish myself the little man again. You, and good Sir William, have spoiled me for any place but with you. I love Mrs. Cadogan. You cannot conceive what I feel when I call you all to my remembrance. Even to Myra, do not forget your faithful and affectionate Nelson. Letter 4. May 20th, 1799. My dear Lady Hamilton, many thanks to you and Sir William for your kind notes. You will believe I did not sleep much, with all my letters to read, etc., etc. My letters from Lord St. Vincent are May 6th. He says, we saw the Brest squadron pass us yesterday, under an easy sail. I am making every effort to get information to Lord Keith, who I have ordered here, to complete their water and provisions. I conjecture the French squadron is bound for Malta and Alexandria, and the Spanish fleet for the attack of Minorca. I must leave you to judge whether the Earl will come to us. I think he will, but, entre nous, Mr. Duckworth means to leave me to my fate. I send you, under all circumstances, his letter. Never mind, if I can get my 11 sail together, they shall not hurt me. God bless you, Sir William, and all our joint friends in your house, Noble, Gibbs, etc., and believe me ever, forever, your affectionate friend, Nelson. Letter 5, February 3rd, 1800. My dear Lady Hamilton, having a Commander-in-Chief, I cannot come on shore till I have made my manners to him. Times are changed, but if he does not come on shore directly, I will not wait. In the meantime, I send Alan to inquire how you are. Send me word, for I am anxious to hear of you. It has been no fault of mine that I have been so long absent. I cannot command, and, now, only obey. Mr. Tyson and the Consul have not been able to find out the betrothed wife of the Priore, although they were 3 days in their inquiries, and desired the Neapolitan Consul to send to Pisa. I also desired the Russian Admiral, as he was going to Pisa, to inquire if the Countess Pushkin had any letters to send to Palermo, but, as I received none, I take for granted she had none to send. May God bless you, my dear lady, and be assured I ever am, and shall be, your obliged and affectionate, Bronté Nelson. Letter 6, Off La Valette, February 20th, 1800. My dear Lady Hamilton, had you seen the peer receive me, I know not what you would have done, but I can guess. But never mind. I told him that I had made a vow, if I took the Genereux by myself, it was my intention to strike my flag, to which he made no answer. If I am well enough, I intend to write a letter to Prince Leopold, and to send him the French Admiral's flag, which I hope you will approve of, as it was taken on the coast of his father's kingdom, and by as faithful a subject as any in his dominions. I have had no communication with the shore, therefore have seen neither Ball, Troubridge, or Graham, nor with the Lion. When I have, I shall not forget all your messages, and little Jack. I only want to know your wishes, that I may, at least, appear grateful by attending to them. My head aches dreadfully, and I have none here to give me a moment's comfort. I send the packet to General Acton, as I think it may go quicker, and he will be flattered by presenting the flag and letter to the Prince. Malta, I think, will fall very soon, if these other corvettes do not get in. Pray, make my best regards acceptable to Mrs. Cadogan, Miss Knight, little Mary Ray Giovanni, Gibbs, etc., etc., and ever believe me your truly faithful and affectionate, Bronté Nelson. Letter 7, June 16th, 1800, 7 o'clock. My dear Lady Hamilton, what a difference, but it was to be, from your house to a boat. Fresh breeze of wind, the ship 4 or 5 leagues from the mole, getting on board into truly a hog-sty of a cabin, leaking like a sieve, consequently floating with water. What a change! Not a felucca near us. I saw them come out this morning, but they think there is too much wind and swell. Pray, do not keep the cutter, as I have not a thing, if anything important should arrive, to send you. Only think of Tyson's being left. May God bless you, my dear lady, and believe me, ever, your truly affectionate and sincere friend, Nelson. Lady Hamilton, put the candlestick on my writing table. Letter 8, January 28th, 1801. What a fool I was, my dear Lady Hamilton, to direct that your cheering letters should be directed for Brixham. I feel, this day, truly miserable in not having them, and, I fear, they will not come till tomorrow's post. What a blockhead, to believe any person is so active as myself! I have this day got my orders, to put myself under Lord St. Vincent's command. But, as no order is arrived to man the ship, it must be Friday night, or Saturday morning, before she can sail for Torbay. Direct my letters, now, to Brixham. My eye is very bad. I have had the physician of the fleet to examine it. He has directed me not to write, and yet I am forced this day to write Lord Spencer, St. Vincent, Davison about my lawsuit, Troubridge, Mr. Locker, etc., but you are the only female I write to. Not to eat anything but the most simple food, not to touch wine or porter, to sit in a dark room, to have green shades for my eyes. Will you, my dear friend, make me 1 or 2? Nobody else shall. And to bathe them in cold water every hour. I fear it is the writing has brought on this complaint. My eye is like blood, and the film so extended, that I only see from the corner farthest from my nose. What a fuss about my complaints! But, being so far from my sincere friends, I have leisure to brood over them. I have this moment seen Mrs. Thompson's friend, Poor fellow! He seems very uneasy and melancholy. He begs you to be kind to her, and I have assured him of your readiness to relieve the dear good woman; and believe me, for ever, my dear lady, your faithful, attached, and affectionate Nelson and Bronté. I will try and write the Duke a line. My brother intended to have gone off to-morrow afternoon, but this half-order may stop him. End of Part 1.